Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of First Person, as sponsored always by the Precision Strip Company in Minster, Ohio. Generations of support and service to the Auglaize County community. Great place to work. As we talk about, they're always looking for good people. They may be looking for you. Give them a call or check them out online at the address scrolling across the bottom here on First Person. The Precision Strip Company in Minster, our sponsors again. Football season as we start here in 2019. We're in VERSAILLES this morning. It's always fun to come to VERSAILLES because of the great legacy here and the omni question, Ryan Jones, of the comparison and the expectations of the man that took the place of the man that took the place of Al Hedrick, and so on and so forth. Congratulations on this opportunity.
Well, thank you.
And welcome to First Person.
Good to be here.
We talked about 5 years ago when you were at Troy Christian, and I remember at the time you said to me, we want to do what's good for kids. And we certainly want to build a football legacy here the best that we can with the kids that we have and the time that we have. And I'm going to ask you here, a lot of people want to hear what you have to say about rebuilding a legacy here at VERSAILLES.
Well, I think there's a lot to build on here. I think there's great kids here. I think the kids have been fantastic. I think that the facilities are top-notch. I don't think you can ask for much more of the facilities. I think that the support that you get from the community here and the town and the school is everything that you would want. And you know, so I don't know if we're rebuilding necessarily or just continuing on. And you know, sometimes you have bumps in the road. I know the last couple of years haven't been maybe what the VERSAILLES meet the VERSAILLES expectations, but you know, that doesn't really involve me much. I'm here now, and I'm going to do what I think is best for the program, and we're looking forward, and we're not looking back in the past, and we're looking for the future. We're just worried about this year right now, taking one game at a time.
Glass is half empty, half full in that regard. I don't have to tell you, it's been since 2003 when they won a title here. When you go back in the 90s when they were ringing them back to back to back and things like that. 16 years is a long time between drinks of water, and that's a good thing because you want to have expectations.
Well, sure. I think it's great to have those expectations because, you know, you have a rich tradition like that. Kids know that it's possible. You can do that stuff here. They know what the expectation is, and so, you know, you've got parents and families that support that. They get their kids out to practice. They get them out to workouts in the summer, and so they know what it takes to have a championship here. And you know, the kids have been responding really well. They've done everything we've asked of them so far. They're working really hard, and you know, we're seeing a great improvement every day.
Ryan Jones, the new head football coach at VERSAILLES High School, our guest this week on First Person. Let's talk a little bit about a change in leagues, because I don't have to tell you, you don't have to tell anybody in the state of Ohio when you say, I'm coaching in the MAC now, people either get the hiccups or they go, uh-oh, or good luck.
Right.
You know, that's a big step up for you in terms of competition.
Well, I think MAC's probably pound for pound the best league in the state, and it's been that for a while. They've earned that for sure. Top to bottom, it's a great conference. You got some of the best teams in the state, and but I think as a coach, that's what you want. Yep. You want to test your mettle against the best teams. It's something that I've wanted and I've looked forward to. I think the players want that. I think that the rest of the coaching staff wants that. You know, it's an honor and a privilege to be in a conference that's so highly esteemed, with great coaches all around and great student athletes and great communities that support those football teams. And you know, if this isn't what you want as a coach, then you know, maybe you should get out of football, because I don't think it gets much better than MAC football.
You can't do this on your own, because it's been years since you played it down.
That's right.
Sure.
Yes.
And everybody talks about, to be fair, you got to have kids, you got to have athletes to do this. And we talked a few minutes ago before we turned the camera on about the cycle and what that means in high school. And I know there are a lot of people who are excited about finally that cycle coming around here, as it seems to be doing in St. Henry and a couple other places, where you're getting big, athletic, enthusiastic kids, competitive kids. And it just works that way. But speak to that fact a little bit of having that young blood come into the program along with you.
Well, I think we've got a great young guys on the team. Our sophomore, freshman class, they are very athletic. They're very committed. Those are the guys that were the first ones in the weight room when I started here. We've got a lot of guys working hard in the junior high program. Those guys worked hard during the summer in the weight room. They're getting stronger and faster. We've had great success at the junior high and freshman JV level the last few years, and so those guys have got a taste of winning. They know what it's like. They want more of it, and that's kind of where it starts. And I think that they've committed themselves to do what it takes to get there. I think once you start experiencing that success, then you kind of become addicted to it and you want more of it. And fortunately those guys have had success the last couple of years, and I really look forward to seeing those younger guys. We got a big sophomore class, a lot of athletes, a lot of good size, and they're gonna have to step up this year. We were kind of short on some of the upperclassmen as far as the size of the class, and so those guys are gonna have to step up. They haven't played, and so there's a lot of competition out there to see who's gonna get on the field Friday night.
We talked about the MAC and this opportunity a few minutes ago or moments ago, and I know there's a lot of coaches in 88 counties in Ohio that die for the opportunity to come and have the opportunity you have to coach in this league. I want to ask you this, given your experience at TC, and we talked about that a few years ago when you and I did this gig there in Troy. What particularly has grounded you and brought you to this point right now in terms of your being ready to step into MAC football and be successful at VERSAILLES?
Well, I think I've been at quite a few places, and I started out coaching at the college level and at Miami, and then Division III for many years, and then my time at Troy Christian, I was able to get experience as a head football coach at the high school level. Each place I go, I think like a lot of coaches, you try to pick up the things that you like. You find out things that you like, the way you're doing things, and things you don't like, and you just try to mesh all that stuff together, take a little bit from here, take a little bit from there, and all that stuff becomes part of you and who you are. You're always evaluating your own program as you go, and I think every year is a culmination of everything in your past, everything that you've done, everything that's worked in the past, and you're always relying on your coaches. One of the things that I think is great here at VERSAILLES is that we've got a good staff, we've got an experienced staff, and they are able to contribute in many ways, and so I try to listen to their ideas and try to put those into play, and very fortunate to have a staff like that. My years at Troy Christian were fantastic. I enjoyed every minute of it. Steve Nolan hired me there, and I've been really appreciative of everything he's done for me and recommended me for the job, and the kids there were fantastic, and I think I learned a lot about coaching there and being the head coach and running the program. And I'm taking all that with me here, and everything that I've learned throughout those years, we're putting into play now.
Every year when I see Al Hetrick, I always ask Coach, I said, do you still pay attention out of the corner of your eye, or do you Tiger ball and VERSAILLES football? And he said, absolutely. He said, I try to see him at least once or twice, maybe every year, and I think he's going to like what he sees when he sees your version of Tiger ball here in 2019.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for the time again. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Hey, thank you very much.
And I'll tell you something, stay healthy, because that helps you.
That's right. Amen.
All right. Ryan Jones, our guest this week on First Person. That wraps up this edition, again sponsored by the Precision Strip Company in Minster, Ohio. A great place to work. They're always looking for good people. They may be looking for you. On behalf of Coach Jones and Precision Strip, as we always say, thank you for your support of what we do each and every week here on PressProsMagazine.com, and we'll see you next time with another edition of First Person.